This is June 10th in the evening. It's about 7:15. I just thought to make a quick video to related to mindfulness, and I'm just gonna take a few deep breaths, and I'm checking in with myself for the feelings and the emotions. So it's pretty different than how it was in the morning, which is a good thing because again it goes with the impermanence of our mind and our thought process. And so normally, even though we may remember it, but when I'm recording it, it's kind of giving me more viewpoint of really how I'm thinking and feeling. And today I was actually reading a book this afternoon, and in that it said how our reality is created by our thinking, because some of it I already knew from different things, but it literally is our thinking, because the same story can be can make someone feel good, can make someone feel bad, or someone could be inspired from it, someone could be feeling totally differently than from any of these emotions, and it is all with our thought process. And I thought was really really interesting concept. And it also had another interesting point, that knowing somebody's outward the external environment can, I think it said, like, you can predict only 10% of their happiness through that, because 90% of the happiness comes from I think, yeah, the book said 90% of the happiness comes from the how we think and feel about things. So that was pretty interesting. Yeah, I think the book is called E-Map. Anyway, so that was good to learn, and I keep learning from these things, and I try to capture it for myself so that it kind of stays with me more as I keep learning more about mindfulness and try to be present. I wrote a Toastmaster speech the other day, and I delivered it, and I got a feedback that when I re-deliver that speech, it's part of the project where I could try to do a mindfulness practice with all the members. It's going to be a little challenging because the speech itself is 5 to 7 minutes, and in that, if I try to do the exercise and I kind of try to time it, it takes away about a minute or two. So I have to figure out how to do that. And the practice is basically going to be how to ground ourselves, how to get ourselves back to the present moment, the here and now, using our senses. So sort of like I would tell people to close their eyes and try to smell one or two things as they take a deep breath. And with their ears hear the sound. And in this case, if I think of two sounds, I'm hearing myself as I talk. And I don't know in the video you can hear or not. In the next room, my daughter and my husband, they're talking to each other, so I can overhear them a little bit. I'm not sure in the video if it's coming through or not. And through the eyes, you can see different colors in the room. And I ask them to taste or kind of remember 2 or 3 different things they tasted during the day, maybe the coffee they had in the morning, or what they ate at lunch. And same thing with the feelings, where it comes to feeling the fabric of the clothes that you're wearing, and the couch or the bed where you're sitting, so feeling that how it feels on your body. So yeah, that'll be a cool practice to do, because I do that here and there quite a bit, maybe a few times a day now. And sometimes I do that practice with my daughter Alice too. We we say kind of game of 5 things. So basically we try to find 5 different smell, 5 different sound, spot 5 different colors. And it's pretty nice to play that, and it kind of grounds ourselves to that, through that present moment. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting to notice our emotions throughout the day. These days, like, you know, when I started making these videos, I've been making about 3 or 4 videos a day most days. And it's pretty interesting how to notice how my mind goes from one thing to another, and how I'm kind of, and it's not that, like, the before the video and during the video and after the video also sometimes I feel different. And it's all about our thinking, like how they say how we think about some things is creating the emotion, the feeling, and through that our the outward manifestation is the words and sometimes the body language. So thinking, feeling, action, they're like thinking, feeling, actions like a triangle. And the only way to change our action is changing our thinking. So our head, right in here, is where the control center is, right? So we could try to change our thought, and through that we can change our reality. And that's the speech, actually, the Toastmaster speech. I kind of did it off the cuff the other day. I got some feedback, and I'm going to give that speech with incorporating those feedback again. So that'll be interesting because it's related to mindfulness that I have been practicing. So I'm looking forward to that. With that, I'll take a few deep breaths and finish the video. I think more and more I do this, I am able to feel the present moment more. Like when I'm breathing deeply, I was able to feel the fabric more, and even the sound more. So somehow the senses, I think, get a little more alert as you practice, I think. And that's supposed to happen. It's because it's almost like meditation, like your concentration and insight grows as you meditate. And when you do the mindfulness practice, when you get to the present moment, if you can really get to the present moment, no matter what's happening right then and there, it's meditative. So yeah, I think if you keep practicing that, you don't necessarily have to sit down and meditate. You can practice being in the present when you are washing dishes or making tea, and that experience itself can be very meditative. So try that out and see how that goes. To me, this is pretty interesting. I hope I can continue doing this, and keeps my emotion in check, so it definitely helps. With that, bye.